Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFadden. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Syracuse right back at it.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Behind his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Now on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Release to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to pass. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Orange will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Baker. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The give to the back. There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it, threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. The give on the option. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single
throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He throws one to the left. Hauls it in down the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Back to throw, it's Baker. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. That's caught. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll pull it down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Still looking, on the move. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. To the air, it's Baker. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got stopped on 1st down, they'll try it again from the 2. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. RPO complete to open the drive. Gets away from one, finds some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion and the shortest throw on the...
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. After run, now throw. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Baker. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires and picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Smashes through the tackle.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Caught in the backfield, it's Gill. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting
breaks into the open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Baker. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Baker. Firing toward the end zone. Looking to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He wants to change this route. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Now improvising. On the shovel. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Baker. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make some.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Ready, fight.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Got his man downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Lopez wants to fire. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Ship. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Under fire. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the Tar Heels will move the sticks. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Finds his big tight end. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Lopez to pass. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to bully their way in. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? You start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.